This week on Capital District Dirt, Jack Speshock shocks them all at the Great Race Place. Haas and Sheldon victorious at the Valley of Speed, and Stewart Friesen collects a career first at the Ridge. All that and more on Capital District Dirt. Hello, race fans, and welcome back to Capital District Dirt. This is episode number 3, and I'm your host, Toby LaGrange. We're going to kick this week off over at the Great Race Place, the Albany-Saratoga Speedway, where Jack Speshock shocked them all to pick up the win in the Dirt Car Modified Division. Speshock was followed by Matt DiLorenzo, Jack Lehner, Mike Mahaney, and Ryan McCartney. Mark Johnson finished 6th, Peter Britton 7th, Colby Schroeder 8th, Don Ronca 9th, and Billy Pouch Jr. rounded out your top 10. That feature event paid $3,000 to win. Moving on to the Dirt Car Sportsman Division, Pat Jones picked up the $1,000 to win show, courtesy of Crane's Outdoor Power Equipment. Zach Buff finished 2nd, Travis Whitbeck was 3rd, Tim Hartman Jr. 4th, and Cody Oakes 5th. Dylan Madsen, Mike Benson, Scott Bennett Jr., Mike Coffey, and Chris Jakubiak rounded out your top 10. On to the Dirt Car Pro Stock Division, where once again, Crane's Outdoor Power Equipment put up $1,000 to win, and bringing home the top prize was Brandon Amy for his second win of the season. Luke Horning finished 2nd, Kim Duell 3rd, Chuck Dombluski 4th, and Kyle Horde rounded out the top 5. On to the Dirt Car Mini Stock Division, where David Frame picked up the win in the dual cam portion of the class. Josh Ramsey was 2nd, and John Mason was 3rd. Over on the single cam side, Kyle Lanfear picked up the win over David LaBarge and Chris Duffney. The Albany-Saratoga Speedway is back in action this coming Friday night with Bolton Landing Night at the races. All divisions will be in action, plus the Dirt Car Pro Stock Series will make their first appearance of the season. The Dirt Car Sportsman Division will once again race for $1,000, courtesy of DKM Motorsports. It was Bernheisel Race Components Night at the Glenridge Motorsports Park on Mother's Day Sunday, and picking up the feature event win was Stewart Friesen. Stewart Friesen picked up the win in the Calnan Industries Dirt Car 3-State Modified Division over Tucker O'Connor, Corey Cormier, Andrew Buff, and Zach Payne. Lance Willix was 6th, Carter Gibbons 7th, Zach Welch 8th, Joey Bonetti 9th, and Floyd Billington rounded out your top 10. The win was the first for Stewart Friesen in the Dirt Car 3-State Modified Division at the Ridge, and 6th overall. On to the Next Generation Graphics Ted's Body Shop Dirt Car Sportsman Division. Zach Buff picked up the win. It was his 10th career win in the Sportsman Division at the Ridge. Brendan Gibbons finished 2nd, Taylor Wasson 3rd, Tyler Bobar 4th, and Cody Oakes rounded out the top 5. The Yerkowitz Auto Crushers Dirt Car Pro Stock Division was also in action, with Shane Playford picking up his first career Pro Stock win at the track. Luke Horning finished 2nd, Chuck McSpirit 3rd, Steve Kouselman 4th, and Sean Perez Jr. rounded out the top 5. In the Leatherstocking Credit Union Dirt Car Mini Stock Division, Jordan Ryder picked up the overall win with his dual cam car. Adam Montville was 2nd, Nicholas Bunn was 3rd, Stephen Walters was 4th in the first single cam across the line, and Jamie Warner rounded out your top 5. The Glenridge Motorsports Park is back in action this Sunday night with Riley Mortuary Night, as Riley Mortuary presents all divisions of racing, plus the only appearance of the season by the Dirt Car Sportsman East Region Series. Race time is 6 p.m. The Lebanon Valley Speedway hosted Contractor Sales and Woolworths Food Night at the Valley of Speed, and picking up the feature win in the Dirt Car Big Block Modified Division was Brett Haas. Brett Haas picks up the win over Andy Bicchetti, Colby Schroeder, Mark Johnson, and John Virgilio. Eddie Marshall was 6th, Kyle Armstrong 7th, Olden Dwyer 8th, Keith Flack 9th, and Ryan Darcy rounded out your top 10. On to the 3-State Modifieds, Kyle Sheldon picked up the win over Joey Coppola, Ray Hall Jr., Lauren Bro, and Brett Haas. LJ Lombardo was 6th, Jason Harrington 7th, Ryan Larkin 8th, Jeff Watson 9th, and Chris Curtis rounded out the top 10. In the Sportsman Division, Tim Hartman Jr. once again picked up the win in the 20-lapper over Nick Giardini, Mike Sabia, Mike Arnold, and Brady Cordova. In the Dirt Car Pro Stock Division, Frank Twing picked up the win over Sean Perez Sr., Zach Sorrentino, Chad Jessio, and Chris Stalker. This coming week at the Lebanon Valley Speedway will be presented by Body Concrete and the Sherman family as they present the 12th annual Andrew Sherman Sportsman Race, which will pay $2,000 to the winner. Taking a trip on out to the Fulton Speedway on Ehrlich Pest Control Night in the Tracy Road Equipment Dirt Car 350 Modified Division, David Marcuccelli picked up the win. Following the Cayuga, New York driver was Billy Dunn, Bob Henry Jr., Max Hill, and Willie Decker Jr. In the Dot Foods Dirt Car Sportsman Division 25-lapper, Cody Menino out of Cato picked up the win. Hunter Hollenbach was second, Wade Chrisman was third, Josh Fellows fourth, and Zach Buff rounded out your top five. Next week on the high banks of the Fulton Speedway, RVMD Service and Repair Parts Incorporated and Ferris Mowers will present a regular night of competition, plus a demolition derby. Let's take a trip way out west to the Ransomville Speedway out in Ransomville, New York on the Niagara Frontier. In the Crown Undercoating Dirt Car 315 Modified Division, the 30-lapper went to Gary Lindbergh out of Ridgeway, Ontario. Matt Williamson finished second, Eric Rudolph third, Chad Brackman fourth, and Ryan Susi rounded out your top five. In the Sean Letts Memorial for the Sterling Lubricants Dirt Car Sportsman Division, Cody McPherson was your feature winner. Following the St. Catharines, Ontario driver was Dave Conant Jr., Brett Senek, Cameron Tuttle, and Curtis Friesen. Next Friday night on May 16th, or this coming Friday night, depending on when you're listening to this, it'll be the regular racing program for all the dirt car divisions. In Dirt Car Series action over the past week, two events were scheduled, both Dirt Car Sportsman Regional Series. The Brewerton Speedway was set to host the Dirt Car Central Region season opener on May 11th. However, Mother Nature postponed that. They're exploring possible rescheduling dates as we speak. The Bear Ridge Speedway did host the opening round of the Dirt Car Sportsman East Region Series. Picking up the win on the 40-lapper was Max Dolliver. Jason Gray with the 00 finished second. Robert Tucker with the 42 was third. Tad Kingsbury was fourth, and Mike Ryan rounded out your top five. Jeremy Huntoon was sixth, Nick Haywood seventh, Tim Churchill eighth, Brian Chafee ninth, and Jeff Huntington rounded out your top 10. The Hoosier Racing Tire Award went to Todd Buckhold, and he got a free tire. Following the race and post-race tech inspection, carburetors were checked and a durometer was used on the right rear tires. All drivers passed the tech inspection. Taking a look at the 2024 Hoosier Racing Tire Weekly Racing Series Championships for the Dirt Car Northeast Divisions, looking at the Dirt Car Big Block Modifieds, Mark Johnson continues to be on top with 468 points over Peter Britton, Colby Schroeder, Demetrius Drelos, and Jack Lehner. With the Dirt Car 358 Modified Division, Lance Willix is on top with 224 points. He has a 20-point lead over Billy Dunn. Andrew Buff, the rookie, is third. Tim Fuller is fourth, and Tim Sears Jr. is fifth. In the Dirt Car Sportsman Division, Zach Buff is on top by a large margin over Brendan Gibbons, Cody Oakes, Dylan Madsen, and Mike Coffey Jr. In the Dirt Car Pro Stocks, it's Luke Horning with the top spot so far over Kim Duell, Slater Baker, Chuck Domblewski, and Shane Henderson. And in the Dirt Car 4 Cylinders, Kyle Lamphere is on top over David Frame, Ben Ladd, Chris Duffney, and Tom Hill. The 2024 King of the Capital Region rankings presented by LaGrange Media will debut next week right here on Capital District Dirt, so stay tuned for those. That will do it for this LaGrange Media production. Until next time, please stay safe. Remember to support those that support racing and support all cancer research. Until next time, so long for now.